and just start playing it in the background on repeat while watching this match.
Yeah.
Because there is not a Go Tundra, Go Tundra, Go song. It's Go Ninja, Go Ninja.
This is not the lose round 1 of the tournament and immediately scrub out version of Ninjas. This is the lose 1 round of the tournament and then win every match all the way into the finals. Mike Wally is supposed to take this tournament down. It would be a bit of a feel bad for Jordan to lose in the finals of 2 straight 1Ks.
At the same time, I think that's enough points to lock yourselves into the Invitational.
Oh, that's true. Now that we have shifted to a seasonal qualification system, Jordan might just lock up an invitation even if he loses this.
I just have to report, Jordan was saying to Michael that he's glad it's the 2 of them in the top since they're both brewers on kind of weird decks. And Michael's response was, yeah, it's great getting to play against Joe Lissette. And that was amazing.
Yeah. This is the one tournament that Jordan cannot use that argument in.
I'm not sure if you guys are aware, how many ninjas are in this ninja deck? 6 main board.
7, actually.
I lied.
3 Yuriko, 3 Ninja the Deep Hours, and 1 Higuri the Still Wind.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mutavault.
Can't forget about that. Oh, yeah, also 1 Mutavault.
8 if you include Mutavault. The sideboard includes an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ninjas.
Yes. Though, how many of those are relevant? Who knows?
Yeah, my understanding is like Michael was mostly trolling today.
Yeah.
And he's actually really happy because my understanding is he went from Grixis control with ninjas jammed into it more to like focusing on the ninja route, keeping in the control, but removing the like Grixis control aspect of it.
Yeah. His deck list is pretty similar to the Grixis control list we've seen, just instead of red cards and some of the win conditions, ninjas.
Yep.
Because why not?
And it was great to see a ninja actually win the game, that second game against Miracles, where like game 1 we saw Liliana ult.
Game 2 was play turn 3 Liliana Last Hope, take it up, take it up, take it up.
Oh, sorry. There were 3 games. That was game 2.
We didn't get to see game 1 of his semifinal, unfortunately.
So Michael was watching Naruto to train for this event.
I would believe it.
Or I think he was watching Boruto, but they're both the same in my mind. So he's going to keep the 6, Scry, bottom that. Ninjas is on the play here. Fetch land pass.
Yeah. No turn 1 Thoughtseize.
Jordan's hand is a bunch of lands.
Is this like 5 lands, a Brainstorm, and something else?
Oh, and a Stoneforge. Okay.
Alright, seems decent.
Yeah, I can get there, right? Alright, fetch for turn. I think this is going to be a Ponder. Basic Island, because we did watch Joe Lissette play in the GP, and we know about Back to Basics.
It is in the sideboard for Jordan.
And I don't want to brag, but whenever I play online and I get paired against Joe Lissette, I call Michael into the room. So, mainly because Enchantress versus Stoneblade is really one-sided, and...
Yeah, you would like that matchup.
Yeah, and especially when it's like a name of a player I know. What is it? I call Michael into the room when I get paired against Caleb. Deward? So he's going to say okay to that Stoneforge.
Yeah. Jordan probably just going to get Batter Skull. Though Jite is nice against a bunch of 1 toughness ninjas.
Mm-hmm. Batterskull is the choice. So is Michael running Fatal Push? Or
he has 3 main deck? Yes, that's
3
correct.
main deck Fatal Push and 1 Diabolic Edict.
Yep.
Does he have... I can't see what's in his hand right now. But he's going to crack a fetch.
Yeah, and does have the Fatal Push.
Underground Sea coming down.
SK Terran, Jordan has whiteboarded his deck. Some of the cards are naturally whiteboarded, but those that are not got hit by an eraser.
That is a Beta Tundra you are seeing on stream. Whiteboarded.
Inaccurate.
This is the internet. Everything said on the internet is true.
That's fair.
That just became truth.
This is just liar, liar.
I don't know. For those of you who aren't part of the Seattle stream, like, it's good feelings all around. Everyone really knows each other. There's play groups, there's everything else, and yeah. The ninja deck stole the borders, and Jordan didn't see it coming. Just kidding. Alright, so let's see. Jordan's going to play a land.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. George just gets some summer cards and then Sharpies some sweet black border for the reverse draw.
Eureka the draw for Michael, but there is no creature. Verdalian Click coming down.
Yep. Mike does not have an answer to this, I believe.
Sure, Click is fine. Brainstorm in response? Oh, push in response.
Yes. Gonna enable a Vault by fetching first.
And this is gonna get a... This isn't getting basic swamp. This is getting a underground sea.
Yeah. Deciding he doesn't really need to play around back to basics. At least in game one. So, his click trigger reveals Mike has a Vanillian Click of his own alongside Yuriko and a Spell Pierce.
I think the plan would be to... What is it? So Michael had 3 lands up. He had to cast the Fatal Push. I think the plan was to flash in Verdalian Click at the end of Jordan's turn if he didn't have to counter anything. And then put in the Yuriko off the click.
Yeah. Suddenly that plan is being torn apart. Jordan even has the swords in hand to break up the first creature.
Except... Oh wait, you'd swords in response to the click. That's right.
Yeah. Looks like he's just okay letting Mike keep these 3 cards.
Draw for turn from Jordan. Jordan is going to play Brainstorm.
Certainly going to be happy to get rid of some of the excess lands in
Snapcaster,
his
Brainstorm,
hand.
and something else. Put 2 lands back.
Kind of
Oh, and
surprised
a
he's not putting
swords.
back the Batter Skull.
Alright, so now he has 2 swords. That's actually pretty good. Land for turn. I think he's not putting back Batterskull because he can protect it,
Yeah, he
and he'll have enough mana to cast it.
already has too many lands that he can afford to throw away 2 of them.
Draw for turn from Michael, which is a Force of Will. Going to pass back. Jordan's going to fetch here. When Jordan clicked, he did not see the Force Will. He does know about the Yuriko and the click. So there's a chance where it's like you jam the Batterskull, let your opponent attempt to... Oh wait, no, you wouldn't jam the Batterskull because you don't want the Yuriko to Snapcaster in. Or not Snapcaster in, Ninjutsu in.
Yeah. Probably Mike's going to flash in this click at some point and it's going to get hit by Swords to Plowshares.
Click you. I like how that was click target you, not click does it resolve, then target you.
Yeah. Jordan could now Snapcaster Brainstorm to try to hide something, but I don't know how necessary that is. Can probably just reveal his hand of a bunch of good ones.
But if he really wants the Batterskull, he can put Batterskull on top of the library.
Oh, I guess he has a Brainstorm in hand that he's debating just casting now. That makes more sense. Doesn't have to waste the Snapcaster.
When he finds a Force of Will.
Yeah. 4 Stoneforge Mystic and a Jite, so 3 more great cards for Jordan.
So Jite and Batterskull going to the top. I think part of this, Jordan knows that there is going to be a counter war. Oh wait, Batterskull is not going to the top.
No, I think he did this in response to the click trigger. He had already let the click resolve.
So if Michael takes Batterskull, he doesn't know that there's a Stoneforge on top, so just go get the Batterskull again.
Yep. And a Jite underneath that.
So taking the Batterskull. Jordan's gonna draw off the click, play it, go get the Batterskull.
Interesting. Oh, that click must have happened in Jordan's draw step, so yeah. He now gets to immediately play the Stoneforge Mystic that he hit on top. Really punish Mike for that Vanillian Click decision. Now probably Mike has to force, and Jordan can just force back.
Jordan already resolved the click and the shuffle.
Okay.
So there's no way for him to...
Yeah, they just played way too fast there for us to keep up.
Ninja of the Depowers the draw. This might be game here. Pass turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yeah. Things looking very rough for Mike at this stage. Jordan even picked up a True Name Nemesis.
So you can play the True Name, put Batterskull in. Alright. Force pitching Ninja of the Deep Hours here. Draw for turn. Wasteland the draw.
I think I would have liked to see Jordan fetch earlier so his Stoneforge doesn't die in response to the fetch, but he's not going to end up getting punished for that.
Yeah, it'd be really nice if Michael would be able to like Wasteland. I guess you don't need Revolt, but just like Fatal Push.
Yeah, if you just had like Snapcaster Fatal Push here,
or even Edict in
awkward.
response to the fetch.
Yep, but instead he just has a bunch of ninjas that not looking pretty good here.
Batterskull coming down, Goku coming down. And my understanding is blue-black does not have a good way to deal with artifacts.
Nope.
Venser is an option to bounce it if you can somehow remove the Stoneforge.
Yeah, he basically needs to kill the Stoneforge and the Germ token, and then counter the Batterskull when it gets bounced and replayed.
Yeah,
Eureka has none of that, just going to pack it up for that game.
Eureka was the draw. Eureka is not going to do it. Neither is casting Ninja of the Deep Hours there.
Grip of Phyresis?
Oh, that'd be really spicy.
Nice. Yeah, Fumble's a nice one. I'm a big fan of the, I believe it's Vision Charm. They give something, it phases out, and because it's a token, it doesn't phase back in, so the Batterskull's just phased out forever.
Did they change? I thought they changed that rule with the Teferi's protection card.
It's possible, I could not tell you.
My understanding is they gave that card to Commander players, and then because Commander decks play all the tokens and stuff, phasing does not affect tokens, but
okay, yeah. Someone in the chat saying Vision Charm doesn't work anymore. Unfortunate.
Yeah. They broke it with the whatever Teferi card that was.
Yeah. I want to say, like, Vision Charm's the kind of thing that you heard stories about, but no one actually ever played. So I don't know if it ever really happened.
I really want to create a deck that just has like layers and outdated terms for like what is it on the storm scale? What's it gonna get printed? And it's just like everything that's never, all the abilities that are never gonna be reprinted. Jam those onto a deck.
This is the finals. I forgot to change the round number. Thank you.
Oh yeah, for those of you just tuning in, or for those of you who've been here but have forgotten, we are in Mox Bellevue at the Legacy Preservation Series for September, watching the finals of Blue-White Stoneblade versus Blue-Black Ninjas. If you want more Legacy, tune into our stream every Monday night at 6:30. And if you want more high, what is it? I don't know what you call it. Cutthroat Legacy. September 22nd is the next 1K that will be in Ballard.
Yep.
And then October, I want to say 27th, we'll be back in Bellevue. We're trying to see if we can convince enough people to dress up in costumes for the 27th. It is close to Halloween, so people should be buying costumes in preparation for that Tuesday? I can't do math. So, buy your costume Friday night. Come play Legacy Saturday. If you want to show up with ninjas and dress up as Naruto or some other ninja, that'd be cool.
Yeah, just have a Legacy Weekly tournament where more than half of the room is playing Blue-Black Ninjas, because we're all insane.
Did you see the Monday where everyone showed up with the Bizarro Storm?
No, but that sounds sweet. And yes, you are highly encouraged to cosplay as Zuko when playing Burn.
Yep.
At the very least, someone from the Fire Kingdom.
I need to figure out what I'm gonna play and dress up as. Maybe I can dress up as like that Satyr enchanter that just got printed in Core 2019.
Sure. I don't know if that works if that card's not in your deck though. And it's probably not good enough to be played in Legacy Enchantress.
It is not. I thought about sideboarding it in because like game 1 they take out their swords, game 2 Satyr enchanters everywhere.
Yeah, because all that deck needed was another 3-mana creature Enchantress with no additional abilities.
Well, this one was a 2/2.
It's true. Better than
a 0/2 or a 0/1.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Michael's gonna be on the play here. Jordan having a hand filled with gas, I think.
He's got a swords and a force.
Yeah.
So
And a Venser and a Snapcaster.
certainly keepable. Mike does have the one of Liliana the Last Hope, so could go down the Liliana control route.
Brainstorm the top deck. Tundra, pass. Ponder the draw. Are we gonna see no Strix, just a ponder here. We get the top 3. There's Eureka. I'm not sure what else I see there.
Yeah, I'm not sure Mike has any creatures to enable these ninjas though.
Yeah.
Does not have a Strix or a Snapcaster in hand as far as I can tell.
He's not gonna shuffle, gonna draw a card. It's a Thoughtseize.
Alright.
Fetch. And this is pretty good because this is gonna, if Thoughtseize resolves and Jordan doesn't find another counterspell, this is gonna enable Michael to be able to cast his Liliana. Which, Jordan's deck does respond to, or can deal with Planeswalkers better than others.
Well, he's going to respond to the Thoughtseize with a Brainstorm,
Yeah.
potentially hiding Force on top of his deck, or he could just try to run out this Stoneforge Mystic next turn.
Yeah, I definitely like running out the Stoneforge next turn. But so he's not gonna hide the Force.
No.
Alright, still thinking about this Brainstorm. Alright, protecting swords and Stoneforge.
Looks like Thoughtseize is going to resolve.
2 Karakas. Snapcaster, Swords, Venser, and Force. Venser is also a good answer to on Jordan showing the combo right there of Venser and the Karakas.
Yeah, no. Probably not happy with the second Karakas.
Alright. So taking Force here. Hopefully Michael will be able to land his Liliana with protection.
Yeah, this Liliana is going to resolve. Jordan will have Venser to maybe bounce it later on, but Mike has time to find an answer to that.
The Karakas times 2 means that if Jordan doesn't find additional lands, he's going to have to like play Karakas, pass, tap Karakas for white, play another Karakas, and then play Venser.
Yeah, I'm certainly surprised that Jordan didn't try to shuffle away the second Karakas by putting it underneath the top card of his deck with that Brainstorm. But Stoneforge resolves to find Batterskull. So that does do a very good job pressuring this Liliana.
Yeah, and Liliana does -2, -1, so not quite enough to kill the Stoneforge.
Nope. Neither kills Stoneforge nor shrinks Batterskull to 0 power.
Fatal Push the draw though.
That's a good one. Also picked up, I believe that's Mistblade Shinobi as a ninja in hand.
So what this will allow Michael to do is Fatal Push the Stoneforge, untap, draw another card, hopefully be able to cast Liliana with Spell Pierce backup, but Flusterstorm the draw. I guess that can't counter Planeswalkers.
Yeah. And also, the Spell Pierce in Mike's hand can't counter the Venser.
Yeah. Ninja of the Deep Hours.
Continuing to draw more ninjas that look very bad at this stage.
Fetch coming down. So here's a question. If you know Venser's going to bounce your Liliana, do you minus it here and see if you can find like a creature that will enable the ninjutsu and also be threatening?
It's possible. If he does do that, though, Jordan can just Venser one of the lands and then try to attack Liliana with Venser.
Liliana's coming down.
Yeah, we see Jordan even has a
Right.
Snapcaster in hand that could just flash back a Brainstorm.
Plus Liliana. Snapcaster coming down. This is going to flashback Brainstorm. So if he finds another land here, so he doesn't have to pitch the Caracas, that'll be pretty good. So there's the land that he needs.
Yes, and found a Jace.
That Jace is pure beauty. I really like the technique he showed while whiteboarding that Jace. My understanding is Jordan actually free hands some of his whiteboarding. Liliana is going to get bounced by this Venser. So Venser can bounce any permanent.
Yep. We'll
Land
see
for
if he
two.
does it this turn or just jams a Jace.
See, if he doesn't do it this turn, he loses the Snapcaster.
He's probably going to lose the Snapcaster anyway because Mike will just replay the Liliana to kill it.
Correct. But with the Caracas, okay, swing at Lily. The best outcome for Michael would be top deck an Edict, plus the Lily on the Snapcaster. Although I guess you bounce it during draw step. Well, Jace coming down. Not bouncing the Lily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jordan is proclaiming that his Planeswalker is better than Mike's Planeswalker. Going to do some brainstorming with Jace
Find another Jace.
and a Vanillion Click.
2 swords going to the top, passing the turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. Fatal push the draw. Plus Lily, killing that. And how high does Revolt trigger?
So whenever anything leaves the battlefield.
Oh, but I meant once the converted. Is it only 3? Or
It's
can it hit
up to 4.
Okay, so it
Yeah,
could
so-
hit Venser
Yeah,
theoretically.
can't kill the Venser, though currently does not have effects land to enable Revolt.
So you brainstorm with Jace, trying to find another land to make sure he can keep Venser protected. Oh, did he find another land?
He did not, and Ponder,
Ponder.
digging for a land also bricked, so it's going to shuffle off Ponder.
Wouldn't Lily leaving activate Revolt? Yes, that is true. So
Yeah, it would, but Jordan's probably okay with getting the Lilian off the board in that exchange.
draw off the Ponder. That is going to find a land. Alright, but the question is, will Michael remember that he gets Revolt from Liliana being bounced to hand?
And will Jordan care if Fatal Push kills Venser? Probably not. He's still just sitting on this Jace, drawing a bunch of cards.
Oh, Verdillion Clip. Getting
This
played.
is even better since it lets him leave up Caracas to bounce it.
Yeah.
Looks like Mike is going to be forced to will this.
Yeah, so this is force pitching. Is that Ninja of the D-Powers?
He has a Mistblade Shinobi in hand that I have to imagine he's pitching. No, he's pitching Haguri the Still Wind.
Oh.
So pitching all of these expensive ninjas that are never going to enter play. But now Jordan untaps with Caracas, Venser, and mana for both of them. Still gets to Brainstorm with Jace every turn. Has a Force of Will if anything goes crazy. I think Jordan's just
And
in
a Cabin
great
of
shape
Souls
here.
for Wizard. Alright, pass the turn. Another ninja, the draw. Well, this is the
that's,
Tetsuo.
the new Umezawa from Dominaria.
Yeah, Tetsuo Umezawa. Oh, I don't like playing it here though. This could be a blowout because not only is Jordan able to swords it, even if there is a revolt trigger and Lily does get bounced, Jordan has a forcible backup for the.
Well, he'll just have Caracas up, so
Yeah.
he can Caracas the Venser in response to a Fatal Push.
Correct. Venser coming down. Venser's gonna bounce Liliana.
Yeah. Oh, Jordan went for the aggressive Caracas, so he is going to get punished here.
Yeah.
Oh no, he Caracas the...
Tetsuo.
Yeah. Tetsuko was out.
And he's just going to let Venser get killed here.
Yeah, can't do much about that. Does still have a Jace though. Finds 3 lands, one of which is a fetch lands. Probably shuffling away the other 2.
Fetch. Get the island, shuffle. What are the chances that Jordan has back to basics in the deck still?
I don't think that card's particularly good against Mike's deck, given that Mike has 5 basics.
Is this a Toxic Deluge that he just drew? Or, yeah, 1 Toxic Deluge, yeah.
No. That is Skull Snatcher. A nice 2-mana ninja there that exiles cards from graveyards when it deals damage, I believe.
Pass the turn. Swords the Skull Snatcher.
Jordan respecting it enough to use his swords on it.
Yeah, I think next turn, what is it? Tetsuo comes down and then
Well,
potentially unblockable. Right,
it just gets hit by Caracas if it comes back down.
Yeah.
So that doesn't accomplish very much.
I guess that's true. Island the draw.
Mike does have 2 wastelands, so he could theoretically wasteland the Caracas and then get the ninja into play. But short of that, he's going to have a hard time actually sticking a creature.
Liliana getting played. This is going to be met with another Venser.
Ooh, that's rough. Cavern of Souls being an uncounterable with Caracas to protect it.
Returning it to hand. So Jordan is pretty much just going to be able to win off of this Venser. So return it at end of turn. Untap. He's going to be able to uptick Jace and bounce any spell he cares about back to Michael's hand, forcing him to recast it.
Yeah, with Mike stuck on 4 mana this game, I don't really think there's anything his deck can do to break up Venser Caracas. Jace is just going to slowly tick up to give Jordan the win here.
This is just showing the power of, like, what is it? Why Jolas X Legends decks are always super powerful. I know everyone tries to, like, get into this board state and position, and if you're able to control the match long enough, you are able to get in this position where you pretty soon your opponent's just going to be discarding a hand size constantly.
Yeah, and all of the cards that are in this Wizards package are cards that are good enough on their own without the added synergy. Like, people play Vendilion Click and Caracas in other decks, but when you pair them together, you just can reach a point where you essentially hardlock your opponent.
Strix coming down.
That's probably going to get bounced by Venser.
Venser's going to bounce it. Caracas the Venser.
Yeah, if Mike does have another Fatal Push, he could Fatal Push the Venser here, but he does not.
He couldn't. I think it was bounce the spell.
Oh, sure. And yeah, can't do anything about that.
And Jordan's hand is stocked. He has Force of Will, Fluster Storms, a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, at this point, Mike has no outs. Just going through the motions here.
Yeah. He can play the Strix and hopefully hold up Edict and then, like, Edict in response to the bounce. So there's Strix. There's Venser.
Yeah, he's going to try to Edict. Jordan, I believe, has Fluster Storm to counter it, though.
Alright. You can't Edict in response to the...
Yeah, he needs Jordan to tap his Caracas first.
Yeah. Bounce that. Play another Strix, or play the Strix again.
Well, now Jordan can just tap 4 lands at his Caracas to counter it. He's just going to let it happen.
Well, you can bounce Venser and then, what is it? Swords that.
Yeah.
That should trigger Revolt.
It does, but it doesn't look like Mike has a Fatal Push to fire off.
He does.
Oh,
have
he
Fatal
does.
Push.
Okay.
I think he was thinking about doing it, and Jordan shortcutted.
Yeah.
So back to the
Definitely moved a bit
Caracas
too fast
effect.
there.
Yeah, so Michael's saying, go back, I have a response to the Caracas.
So yeah, I think Jordan already drew for his turn.
Yeah,
so
so
he's
that's
have to
going to be a
put that
judge
card
call.
back. Yeah. His mana is tapped. Fatal Push is going to get cast. Jordan's probably just going to Fluster Storm it. Yeah. Jordan still has all the answers. Jace ticks up to 11 now, so 2 turns away from ultimating. And in terms of answers to Jace that Mike has in deck, I think it's just the one Venser.
Right. Venser's gonna Venser.
Yeah.
That could be funny. I don't know. Right, let's see. Ponder coming down. Jordan says okay. Ponder's gonna find a Fluster Storm.
But none of these cards answer a Jace, so I think Mike's forced to shuffle. Oh, he is gonna keep it.
Oh, he can play the Liliana here, and then... No, Venser's still Venser.
I mean, at this point, Mike's biggest problem is Jace ultimating.
Yeah.
He needs to find his one of Venser at least next turn.
Michael has another Strix you can cast or no? Oh, Tetsuo.
Alright. Jordan definitely doesn't care about that. He has the Krakus to just immediately bounce it. Mike can try to edict away the True Name Nemesis, but Jordan has Venser that we know about.
In response, Edict you.
And Jordan doesn't even care. Just gonna let the True Name die, all in on winning with Jace. Jordan has Force of Will and Venser. Certainly at this point, nothing Mike can do.
Island the draw, let's see. And this is kind of where you can see Grixis Control starting to run the Dreadbore in the side.
Yeah. Or even just a Pyroblast to kill the Jace.
Yeah.
Could be good enough here. Assuming Mike could successfully protect it with counter magic.
Let's see. Michael's gonna cast a Ninja of the Deep Powers.
Hardcast Ninja of the Deep Powers. You got it, buddy.
And a
Played
Tetsuo.
another small, irrelevant creature.
Venser's gonna come down, return Ninja of the Deep Powers 10, bounce the Tetsuo. Jace is gonna ult.
Mike's just played it out. Okay. He's finally gonna pack it in. Jordan Asaka is your Legacy Preservation Series 1K champion. Improving on his second place finish from the last 1K.
Yep.
And earning an invite to the Invitational next year.
As far as ninjas goes, we can quite accurately define it as a worse build of Grixis Jammy Jams. I'm not sure. Like our meta, we actually had quite a bit of Grixis Control today, right?
There was less than I would have expected. I want to say there were 2 copies in the room. I have the metagame here in front of me. I can